Primal Bond, Episode 1, The First Day Back. Based on the book The Primal Bond by Mona Lovegood. Mara Ravenshadow paused at the entrance of Ethereum College as the heavy oak gate swung shut behind her. The campus looked the same as ever, ancient stone shaped into a pentagram of halls and towers, blue crystals glowing faintly through the walls like veins of light. Magic hummed under the flagstones. It should have felt like home. Instead, it felt like the first step onto a stage when you are not sure who is watching. This year was different. She was back without Vivian. Vivian Blackstone had always been impossible to ignore. Taller, magnetic, and effortlessly bold, like the rules were written for everyone else. Over the summer, their friendship had fractured in a fight Mara still replayed in her head, messy and emotional, with silence afterward that never truly healed. Mara forced herself into the courtyard anyway. Students gathered in laughing clusters, familiars weaving between them, glowing spirits drifting overhead. Mara spotted a group near the fountain and lifted a hand to wave, hoping the first day could still be normal. Then she saw Vivian standing at the center of that group, laughing like nothing had ever cracked. Mara froze, then made herself walk closer. She caught the edge of Vivian's smirk, the one that always meant she was about to perform. And then Vivian said it loudly enough for the courtyard to hear. Mara's secret, the one she had shared in trust. Vivian turned it into a joke, announcing that Mara was still a virgin, that she had never even been kissed. The laughter hit Mara like a slap. Faces turned, whispers sparked. Heat rushed to her cheeks and her chest tightened with betrayal so sharp it burned.
Vivian, why would you say that?
Mara blurted. Silence snapped into place. For a brief moment, guilt flickered across Vivian's face, like she wanted to take it back. But Mara could not stand there and listen to excuses wrapped in charm. She turned and walked away fast, blinking hard, refusing to cry where anyone could see her break. Orientation was quieter, safer. Arcane lineage and ancestral casting took place in a circular hall, etched with glowing runes, smelling faintly of parchment and dried herbs. Professor Thalion spoke about magic as ancestry, as blood and history, as something carried forward. Then he gave their first assignment. Return to your personal grimoire or household spellbook. Find something from your lineage and bring it back to share. Mara clung to that assignment like a lifeline. By evening, she was back in her dorm suite, grateful for quiet. She retreated to her room, her little sanctuary of plants, candles, crystals, and neatly arranged jars of herbs. She lit a violet candle and pulled her family grimoire from a drawer, the old leather worn smooth, the crest on the cover catching the light. She flipped through pages crowded with spells, notes, pressed petals. And then a thin sheet of parchment slipped free and drifted down onto her desk, as if guided by a breeze that did not exist. Mara unfolded it. The ink shimmered between silver and rose gold. The title made her pause. The Rite of Sensual Ties. The description read like a promise. A ritual to draw connection when the heart felt hollow, to open a path to intimacy and companionship. After the day she had endured, the words landed too close to the ache in her chest. Loneliness. The feeling of always being left outside. She told herself it was harmless, just a small charm, a private ritual. Mara gathered the items: salt, candle, a written intention. She traced a careful circle of salt on the floor. Then she wrote, hands trembling slightly. I want to feel wanted. I want to stop being alone. She placed the note in the center of the circle, closed her eyes, and whispered the incantation. The candle flame flickered, bent, flared once. Then it went out with a tiny pop. Darkness swallowed the room. A thin line of cold blue light snaked across the floorboards, sketching a symbol far too complex for a simple attraction charm. Jagged runes, curling sigils. The glow pulsed once, hard enough that Mara felt it in her chest, like the floor had a heartbeat. The air turned metallic and smoky.
That's not right.
Mara whispered. The symbol flared brighter for a split second, and the shadows on the walls twisted in impossible shapes, as if something unseen had moved closer. Then the light snapped out. Silence returned, heavy and absolute. Mara stood frozen, heart hammering.
Never doing magic on the first day of school again.
She muttered, voice shaking. But deep down, she already knew. Something had answered her, and whatever she called was not finished with her yet.